All right, welcome back to RimWorld. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to head back to the resort. As I recall, we have a raid underway, and I guess we can't let that stand. We need to do something about that. Could be misremembering. We'll find out when we get in there. I noticed that I've started getting some views on these, which is great. I'm happy that everybody is out there. Just, out there, Sometimes you cast this stuff off into the ether and you've got no idea if anyone's going to check it out or not. But what I would like to ask is that you go ahead and either hit the thumbs up or thumbs down to let me know how I'm doing. Because I'm never going to get any better, and I might only get worse if I don't ever hear from you. Comments, greatly appreciated. Stuff that you like, stuff that you didn't like, just let me know. So it looks like we don't have a raid after all. As I recall now, we had that raid come up from there, and we took care of them. That's right. We have set fires here because we got a bug infestation teaching us that hallways are tremendously difficult. And as you can see, we have a lot of heat built up in there. We really are going to need to do something about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to recruit somebody who's probably going to get real pissed off about this. But we're going to go ahead and send Lansing here. And what I want to do is tell him to hold this door open. See, we're going to have some real problems if we can't vent some of this heat. I was really hoping that it would be enough to just do it. But, alright, here we go. Lansing, here, open these doors. And now you can back off. That, oh crap, there's right, there was 2 doors. You're gonna have to go open this other set here, buddy. I know you won't like it, but there we go. Now, let's take a look at that heat map. What I want to see is this area start to cool down. There we go, look at that. We're starting to get some heat leaching out of here. Now it's still building up through here, which is definitely creating some problems for our sewage outlet. It's actually destroying our plumbing. Actually, Lansing, since you're already up, what I need you to do is come up here. I want to make sure that we go through the long way. This should start to cool down, but we'll see. I just want to make sure that he comes at it from the right direction here. Alright, so that's enough. We've opened both doors there. It's going to continue to generate heat for a little while. But notice it's already falling. 72, 70, 69, etc. It's pretty cold outside, so that's going to... It's going to flood through here. It's going to be alright. Yeah, there we are. We're already cooling down. It looks like... I forgot to open this one other door over here, but I think it's going to be okay. It's 27 inside. Yeah, it's warm, but it's not gross. So I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to unhold these. And then they're all going to repair all that stuff, which is good. You'll notice it pretty much destroyed our entire plumbing situation. Martin, man, you're hungry. Go do something. Surely we've got food. Surely don't call me Shirley. Go ahead and eat a fine meal, man. Alright. So he's eating. I don't know why he wasn't eating before. Probably because he was in a doctory situation. There we go. We've got an infection. Jimmy Carter has got an infection in his neck. Gross. From the burn, huh? It's a really minor infection. So we're going to say no to the medicines. We'll just get Jenny in there. She's really pretty good at that. I think that we can get this taken care of without needing anything special. There we go. There we go. Yeah, his immunity is going to outstrip that infection, probably. All we have to do is get him a medicine next time. So we'll get on that. So plumbing is offline for right now, but I think that's fine. Now, we need to get the heat built up in here. We have finally gotten to the point where we can start growing food inside. Rice is going to be where we're at for that. Having this generator here has been exactly what we needed. I'm feeling good about that. Gotta make sure to keep all the trees out of the way here. Notice our batteries are completely full, so we're doing all right. I want to go ahead and start building this in right here. Now, what do we have the most blocks of right now? We have actually a good amount of sandstone. We're full on granite, which is surprising, but we're going to keep full on granite. We've mostly been mining slate, so let's do slate. I know that we're actually lowest on the number of slate blocks, but I think that's fine. Let's look at the bills. Yeah. We can unpause that. I just wanted some sandstone blocks as a difference. So, how low did we have to get? I noticed it was actually paused. We'll just go ahead and unpause it here. Unpause at 147. Look, we'll just do that. Okay, so that's pretty good. So let's start drawing it out here. We're going to do a nice slate building. It's going to mix... Actually, no, this is granite. Alright, fine, we'll do granite. Whatever. We'll have to wait less time. I prefer granite, honestly. It's the toughest and, weirdly, the most beautiful of the stones. So, let's go ahead and go with granite blocks. Now, we're going to need to come out like this. This will be our battery room. And then we're going to need some doors. Now, stone doors are a little slower to open than some other things. But they won't be once we invest in auto doors. And we're just not there yet. So, everything else is using slate doors, so we can do slate doors here too. So slate, slate, slate. That's cool. Alright. How's Jimmy Carter doing? We'll get to that mad animal here in a moment. He's got a major infection in his neck. 48% immunity. 38% for the infection. Yeah, we're fine there. Alright, let's take a look at this mad animal. We have a mad squirrel. Man, somebody is going to have to go brutally murder this thing. Who is not asleep? Man, everybody is asleep? Well, I woke Lansing up last night, so not you, Lansing. Soviet, I think you're on guard duty. Well, look, man. Just go attack the thing. Holy shit, that moved really fast. I guess that's what happens whenever I, There you go. That's what happens whenever I was accidentally on speed 3 for combat. Not a good idea. Don't do that. Interesting little snowmen are just hanging out. I guess it's cold enough to do it. We just don't have the gentle snow going on. Now, everything is staying nice and toasty indoors, everywhere that we've got heaters. Well, we could use more heaters here. Really. But nobody stays in there. So, I mean, if it's above freezing, I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead and turn this off here. Alright, so we've got some stuff built up. It is 21 degrees indoors. I think that's enough for us to go ahead and allow sowing. So things are about to start to get ricey for us here. I think we need to start issuing some orders for hunting. We can hunt you guys. We can hunt you guys. Mostly because I want to keep us in fine meals. We could absolutely just eat fried rice for the rest of the winter and then some. But why would we do that if we have all this delicious meat on the hoof out here? Now, what would be... Alright, you know what? I don't mind. I'm not too proud. Egg progress. Interesting. Anyway, we should have some hunters get out here shortly. Looks like Soviet's gonna go take care of it. Just stay away from those boomalopes, man. Alright. So Jimmy Carter is planting. Definitely what we want. We need to get the Baroness involved on something for research here. I think now may be the time to invest in what allows us to make components. Because that's one of the things that we need. We can't do that already, can we? Production. High tech. Mending. No, we need... We need to not be looking at the planet here. Back to the research tree. We need to be able to start doing something where we can make our own components. It enables the construction of the machining table. I can't remember if the machining table is the one that does that or not. No, here we are. Component assembly. So, in order to get component assembly, that's the second one. Multi-analyzer first. Okay, that's fine. Once we have components, we can start doing things like making auto doors and wasting, quote-unquote, a component on them. We can start looking at some other stuff. So, that's our next step. So, if we can get to that, I think we'll be doing okay. Now, we have nothing special for these floors in here. We've got to figure out something that we want to do for that. Let's look at the floors here real quick. Now, I will say that sterile tile is definitely where we want to be for, like, the medical areas, right? So, sterile tile, 15 per, goodness. Alright. This is going to be the room that we wind up putting our... Yeah. This is where we're going to wind up putting our patient area. So this is a good place for medical stuff. The hospital's really going to be a lot larger than we need it to be, but I'm okay with that because we can put in some entertainment things. People get really unhappy is not really the right word, but they get bored. We don't have enough cloth to do this. What do we have enough? We need 100 of something. Muffalo leather? Mega sloth leather? How about a Mega Sloth armchair for maximum slothiness? Well, it says wool there. There we go. Mega Sloth wool. Mega Sloth leather. There we go. For maximum woolliness. Maximum slothiness. I have a bulk goods trader, which is good news. Jenny, let's go talk to the bulk goods trader. We've been wanting one of them for a while because I hoped that we could trade some of our blocks for other blocks. Now, they've got a whole bunch of huskies. I don't know where those compare with Labrador retrievers or not, but we have our Labradors and that's fine. They've got muffalos, they've got fine meals. We don't need any of that chem fuel, neutroamine. Actually a decent price on components, but I don't want to spend it. We just spent a fair amount of our money on that, and I had not realized that. But it needed to be done. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. It wasn't what I expected. So sandstone blocks? Can we buy, like, limestone blocks from you? Yeah, you've got a bunch of limestone blocks. Do you have marble? I would like marble. You don't have marble. Okay, well, marble's kind of what I wanted, but let's just go ahead and We're going to sell off all of our limestone blocks, or our sandstone blocks. And can we do a straight trade? No, I didn't think so. We're not selling for anywhere near that rate. That's fine. We don't really need them. We'll just sell off those. Now, we've got a lot of granite blocks, but I really want to hang on to those. We have a lot of wood. We can sell off... I don't know. This doesn't sell great, but let's sell off like half of our wood supply. No. That went the wrong direction. Minus 600. There we go. That's better. What else do we need that we don't really want? Let's get rid of the cloth pants, the monkey hide shirt, the cloth t-shirt, the cloth cargo shorts. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're just not doing so great on. Look at these, man. These are selling pretty good. Actually, let's keep the normal pants. We're selling off the stuff that's not good. So good, good, good. Normal. We'll get rid of this shoddy parka. Cloth duster, normal. Cloth pants, excellent. Cloth parka, poor. Rat leather parka, poor. Tortoise leather parka. Can you imagine wearing a turtle leather parka? Like, I don't even know what that would look like. They're kind of grayish-greenish, right? How weird would that be? Alright, we're gonna get rid of the crappy toques. That's not very good. We'll get rid of those. We'll get rid of that. We're gonna keep the... No, we'll get rid of the cloth cowboy hat, too. Look, we're making back some of that money. Now, we could get more gold. We have just a little bit of gold. So we could get more gold, and we could start making better beds. I think it takes 50 gold in order to be able to make the royal beds. But I don't know that that's worth it at this point. What else do we have that we can say? We need to keep all this, I think, because here's the thing. All the stuff that sold pretty well this time, we made. We may not have made it great, but look, for these guys anyway, they will take any kind of clothing and pay pretty well for it. So that's not so bad. Yeah, we're not going to buy beer at $15 a bottle, though. That's ridiculous. All right, we'll just accept that. Oh, guys. If you accidentally shoot one of those guys with the muffalo right there and you die, I'm not reloading for your dumbass. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so Deborah is getting in there, doing some construction. We're growing our first rice fields. That's also doing pretty good. Alright, Jimmy Carter has got to be treated. Jimmy, go get in bed. Where are you, buddy? Oh my god! I screwed up so bad. Alright, Jimmy Carter, just leave the world to burn, please. There's no... I don't feel good at all about trying to put that out. Not even a little bit, thank you. Why don't you go equip that shotgun? Yeah, I'll bet you need treatment. What is going on here, man? You developed an immunity, good, but you've also got additional burns. Get the hell out of there, you dummy. There we go. Jimmy put himself out. Yep. All I can say is I can hope for rain or that stuff to burn itself out, so that would be great. Super good. Jimmy's gonna go eat. That's good. Yeah, you need to go rest. Ginny. Oh. Yeah. That's my bad. That's my bad. I left that weapon on him. Alright, Ginny, go ahead and tend to that man. And we're going to take a real quick look at what everybody is equipped with. Lansing has got an AK. She's got a pistol. He's got a terrible little spear. Ginny doesn't have anything. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy, I told you to get rid of that. Oh, Jimmy, you've got to drop that. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to stay forbidden, I think. Alright. Wow. If you had any pyro tendencies at all, I would say that that should cure them. That's pretty bad. You know, Ginny, I know you're awake. Can Baroness do it? Yeah, talk it out. I mean, it's something, right? Looks like we've cleaned up enough of this to where the toilet's working again. Excellent news. I love that mod. It leaves a blueprint behind when something's completely destroyed, which just makes perfect sense, really. When something is destroyed, you still want it fixed, right? I mean, just because it's gone doesn't mean don't repair it. It means build a new one. Can you imagine parts of your wall collapsing and then you don't actually go do anything about it? Alright, so I think we're doing alright so far. Let's look at what it would take. And I notice that we can't actually forbid this. So we're going to uninstall it. And then while we're doing that, see, actually interesting. Some of the missed shots are taking out the wall behind. Not much, but just a little bit. Let's go ahead and I want to put some lights in here. I'm trying to think of a way to make it look cool. We don't have the colored lights yet. Maybe that's something that we should do. I feel like colored lights would make it look cool. I know the multi-analyzer is way more important, but colored lights are only 500. I don't mind prioritizing that for a little while. And we have got that dead scyther still. Got a fair bit of meat in there. Uh-oh. Jimmy Carter is in a moderate amount of pain and he's pigging out on food. Well, okay. I feel like that's kind of an allowable thing. Just, yeah, haul that away, please. We'll get him a real weapon later. He didn't actually pick up the weapon I wanted him to pick up, but that's fine. That's not really a problem. Love how those dogs are helping out. I think we're doing okay on getting everything constructed over here. We should have the first of the new rooms in place soon. I'm not real sure. I'm thinking we may wind up just lining the solar panels back along here. Because I want this clear. I want this to be kind of a shooting alley. Breakdown with the mending bench. Well, that's okay. They'll repair it rather quickly, and it wasn't something that we were too into anyway. As a matter of fact, let's look at... Refugee chased at Crystal Lake. A drifter named Bogdan Bush calls to you from nearby. He is being chased by pirates from the Toads of Hostility, and we don't like the Toads, so that's okay. Biologically, he's 22 years old. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the pirates on his tail. Well, I'm okay with fighting off the pirates. But do we want another person? I think we haven't found the walkie-talkie yet. I don't know. Sorry. Seems like Jason got him. Alright, well, let's slow it down here just a second. I want to look at these bills. Baroness is still on there for making thermal pants. What else can we make? What else looks cool? No. I think it might be nice to make a construction jacket. What does that take? 75 cloth and 10 steel. Yeah. Let's scotch that for now. We will get on to doing stuff with cloth at some point in time. Devil's Strand or cotton, I don't know, but we'll get on to that. So for right now, no thanks. Martin. Okay, you're working on building that. That's fine. That's fine. And Jimmy Carter's off doing what Jimmy Carter does, which is apparently eat a bunch of food. Look at that. Consuming a fine meal. If I forbid the doors, can he get in there? Do they still ignore forbidden? Yeah, they do. I thought that was the case. Well, I mean, it's not great, but we're into April, May at this point in time. We are about to start really growing things again. I noticed the tea never really went away, so that's kind of cool. Let's speed everything back up again. I'd like to get out of this break condition. We have visitors from the Purple Mountain Kin League. Now, Purple Mountain Kin League are the ones that really like us. So let's go ahead and unmedical this. We'll mark him for guests. That way we can accommodate 6 people. Looks like we made some real progress on the colored lights, too. So here we are. Do they have anything to trade? There's Toad. There's Hyena. Jenny, go talk with Hyena. Let's see if there's anything that they've got. I can almost guarantee there's nothing they have that's going to be interesting. Let's take a look. They brought some pemmican. Brought some herbal medicine. They brought tea, but we're not going to do that. They've got a good Pila. We're not going to do that. Yeah, so we're not going to buy any of their stuff off of them. And we only brought 101, but we could sell them something that's... We could sell them something. Like, yeah, the frag's maxed out, so we're not going to do that. But I do want to make some money off of them, so what's something we can sell them? We're going to sell them the cargo pants. No, we'll keep the cargo pants. We're going to sell them a cobra skin parka. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You know what you need? Hyena, when you're hanging out here, you need a cobra skin parka to be really cool. That's how you know you've made it. That's what makes you badass. Well, it looks like Jimmy Carter has gotten better. Let's take a look at Jimmy's needs here. Well, the catharsis helps. Low expectations. He's luxuriantly comfortable. He's an optimist in general. So, maybe we got to get him out of that dead man's gardening vest at some point in time. That's fine. He's wearing 2 pieces of apparel that somebody died in. Well, what gear do we have him in that he needs? Well, you put on your own steel helmet, so I don't mind you being in the cloth fatigues, man, because the cloth fatigues I want you in, but it's your own stupid fault for wearing the helmet. Dummy. Alright, so Toad and Hyena are doing alright. So far, everything's going pretty good this episode. We've started and completed our construction of our new power plant here. Well, with the exception of this one. Now look. I hate it when they do that. We'll have to pull that off. But it looks like it's roofed. Oh, good point, actually, now that I think about it. We want to do a no roof area here, I think, or this room starts to get really hot. Yeah, look at that. Look how hot that room is already. It's 42°C. And there used to be complicated ways that you could have big holding rooms of various air and use that to fix everything, but really, I think we're just gonna say nope. Martin Survivor is playing Rim Colony. I guess it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's fine. Let's let him have a meal. Alright, now he's going to go remove the roof. Alright, so it's really hot in there. So it's going to start to cool, luckily, when we open that door. Well, actually, even without that. Because we removed the roof. Yeah, that's pretty critical. That was something... That's my fault. It's my fault. Now, Jimmy Carter, you are up and consuming a fine meal. What I'm going to need you to do is get in here and equip this gun. Alright, there we go. Gas-operated shotgun. Feel better about that. Now he's armed again. And it's not with crazy fire bombs. So, we've got roofs in here. Let's go ahead and get started on doing a floor. We can let this go, by the way. Actually, this is a good place to wrap up the episode. We will get back to doing the floor. I just want to say I am starting out, so I totally welcome your comments and your suggestions. I want you to let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you next time.